Yo, what's going on, everyone? It is the North Chat Podcast, and I am back, your host, Santosh. I am with my co host, Aiden. But today is actually a special episode because we have the Raptors District. The
What up? What
Raptors
up? What
District.
up?
What do
What
you
up?
what do you want us to call you with? Like, what do you want us to go by?
It's
What do you want to
RD,
go
bro.
by?
Call me RD, bro. Like
RD.
old
All
days.
right.
Oh, RD.
All right.
Welcome in, Artie. Welcome in.
RD, what's good, bro? What's good? So
What's
yeah,
up?
so today, as you can see by the screen right here, we're doing a little bit of a bracket for the NBA playoffs. Currently, the Magic game just ended. As you can see, it's updated right here. The the Warriors and the Suns game is going on. So we're kind of just gonna do like a mini playing prediction for that game. I just want to get started there. What do you guys think is gonna happen in that game? Who do you think is gonna win? And we can start from there. RD, you
Suns
want to
are
start us
14
off?
right now. The Suns are 14 right now. It's not
Suns
looking too
14.
good for
Yeah,
them.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Suns were gonna win, bro. From the start, I thought the Suns were gonna win. Um,
I told Joe the Suns had that.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
the Warriors, last game against the Clippers, they were down 10 for like the whole game, and they just had a huge fourth when
mm,
they came back. It's not out of the possibility, but I guess we'll see.
yeah, yeah. No, but like, bro, listen. I feel like those kind of games they happen like once every 2 3 weeks, and this is like back-to-back games. I don't see that happening back-to-back games. And I think Curry hurt his hand or something, right? You were saying
Nah, he's fine.
he's fine.
He just got hard fouled by Dylan Brooks.
All right, so we'll do like a quick little vote. So for me, I think the Suns. I think the Suns have it this game. What about you, RD?
I'm gonna stick with the Warriors just because
Warriors.
I picked them to win before the game.
Aiden, what about you, man?
Yeah, I got the Suns, bro. I had the Suns from the
Okay.
jump.
So in the 18, we'll just think about it as the Suns. So the first round series, the Western Conference Series, first round, the Thunder, the 1 seed, obviously, versus the Suns. Who do you guys have in that? I think it's pretty obvious this one.
Yeah, it's
I
probably a
think it's
sweep, I'd say.
sweep.
Sweep.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a gentleman sweep. I think 5 games.
I'm
Okay,
uh
what game would the Suns win? Like game three, game four?
One of them at home. Aiden, what do you think, man?
I'm with RD on this one, dude.
So you
I
think
I
it's a
think it's a
sweep?
clean.
Okay.
I think
Sweep.
it's a clean.
Okay. All right. I'm down to give it a sweep. So that means the Thunder go through. As you can see here, the Thunder went through. It was picked by 97% of the fans, so it's not like a big, you know, like
The
a.
thing is, like, it's kind of just a warm up round for the Suns. They haven't played in like 2 weeks.
You
The
right. You
Suns,
right.
I don't know. The Suns might start like hot in the first game just because they've played this last week,
Yeah, but
so they
like,
might be a
bro,
little rusty. But
again though, like if you remember in the last playoffs, I feel like the Thunder, of course, they were so dominant, but in late game situations they were kind of iffy. And the Suns, like you said, they've been playing a lot, so I mean their legs might go
who did
earlier.
the Thunder versus last year in the first? Who were they
Like they
versus?
played
The
Denver.
Grizzlies? No, they versus the Grizzlies
No,
in
no,
the
They
no.
first.
played they played the Grizzlies and they swept them in the first
Yeah, they
round last
The
swapped.
year.
Grizzlies, that's
Yeah,
fine, right? I think they played the games I'm talking about. I think it's they played Denver, right?
yeah, they did.
Yeah,
That's
so like that game, I think that one went to 7, right? So like some of the games at the end of games, I just felt like the Thunder were kind of like, like a little bit of their inexperience was showing a little bit. Some of the guys were kind of being like super inefficient, stuff like that. So I mean, that issue might be fixed, might not be in the playoffs. Playoffs is like a whole different game than the regular
I
season,
mean, they're
obviously.
they're fresh off a championship. They got the clutch player of the year, man.
Yeah,
I think they got that experience now.
yeah. Yeah. So honestly, it's pretty straightforward. Moving on. This one's interesting. Because if you see here, the Lakers are obviously the 4th seed and the Rockets are the 5th seed, but the Lakers are actually the underdogs because the Rockets were picked by 65% of fans to go through. So, Aiden, you want to start us off? What do you think that series is gonna go? How do you think it's gonna go?
Yeah, sure. Well, no Luca, no Reeves. We don't know when the timeline is for Luca coming back. So I think honestly the only logical sense here is you got to pick the Rockets, but um, I don't know, man. If a 41-year-old LeBron can lead them,
Mm,
knock off a couple games or so in the beginning of that series, and then Luca comes back,
comes
it could
back,
get
right?
interesting. But I got I'm gonna go with Houston in 6 just because
Houston
like
and six.
I think 6 is the logical amount because I think the Lakers could still get a couple. they've been a good defensive team this year. They got a lot of guys. I think their team honestly is much deeper than it was last year. So they got other guys they can lean on, but without Luca, I can't pick them.
I think RD, I'm gonna get to you in a bit. I think the Lakers. I just think this last year, I feel like it's gonna be LeBron's last dance in the playoffs, and I think he might do something special here. Like even in the podcast, I know it was like before Luca got hurt, but he was hinting at like him just like wanting to perform and like just go crazy in the playoffs because I feel like even he knows like this is probably his last big chance where he can compete, and even like especially now with Luca being hurt, he is the number one option on the team. Luca and Austin Reeves. So I feel like me personally, I gotta go with LA, bro. I gotta go with the Lakers. I don't
What?
know. Bro,
Okay.
listen, I gotta go with the Lakers, bro. I
In
think
what? In 7?
in like 6 or 7, bro. No, no pun
No.
intended, bro.
Is okay with Luke and Reeves out the whole series. You're gonna go to Lakers.
I
Hey man,
got him,
Houston,
bro.
Houston's a little
Houston,
iffy. Houston's a
listen,
little iffy, bro.
yeah, bro. Listen, okay. If we talk about Houston, like name some of like their three best players. Okay, it's Şengün. Şengün's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Şengün's healthy. It's KD, and then who else you got?
And then Thompson,
That's their third best player, bro.
Thompson, you got
Jabari Smith
Jabari Smith.
Jr., got
Like,
I
Tari
think
bro,
they're
Eason,
deeper. You
I
could
don't
think they're
see
Reese
it, bro.
deeper.
Shepard.
And it's the same thing that I was saying with the Thunder, bro. Like I just feel like in the playoffs, some of the inexperience of the younger guys is gonna show, bro. Like even Şengün in some of the bigger games this season, I just felt like he was a little bit like redundant, bro. Like some of his shooting wasn't consistent, wasn't great. I didn't like some of his shot selection. But I mean, you had KD, of course, but like KD's one guy, you know. So I don't know. I think the Lakers have it. They might have it in 6 or 7, bro.
I don't know,
But
dude. I think Houston. I think
Yeah,
Houston.
I don't know what you're talking. I think the
I
Rockets win
think
in like
Houston could go up.
5.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say. I think Houston could go up like 3-1 and close out in 5, dude. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
I
I think
think.
they could if Durant's like playing. Apparently he's questionable for game 1. I think that's bullshit though. I don't think that's true.
hmm,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
okay.
I think Houston's got this one, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
You
I
got
mean,
them in
I'm not mad
3.
at it. I mean, I understand it. Like Lakers, they got hella
I think
injuries and stuff.
5,
But
minimum
five,
5, maximum
bro, I
6.
gotta go 6, bro. If we're going Houston, I gotta go
I'll go
6.
6.
How are the
I'll go
Lakers going to
6.
take 2 games? How would they take 2 games? Just LeBron playing hero ball?
Yeah,
That's one game.
yes,
That's one game, man.
yes. No, that's two
That's one
games, bro.
game.
I'm telling you, bro. LeBron's gonna go off a little bit.
Okay, well, let's say they start at home, right? They play the first 2 games at home, and then
Yeah,
they go back to
yeah.
Houston for 2. I think they can get one of those games, and then they're going to lose like 4 in a row.
I don't
Or
know, bro.
I think
I
less
don't know.
than
I
that. They
think. I
won game
think.
1.
We can go, bro. If we're going Houston, I gotta go 6, bro. I mean, it really doesn't matter because, like, they're still going through.
6
But
is at home. 5 will be on LA. Oh, I mean, I could see 6. I could see the
Yeah,
6.
Lakers.
I got Houston. I got Houston going up like 3-1, and then the Lakers steal one back at home, and then
Yeah, and then
Houston goes
everyone
in.
on Twitter is talking about, oh, Lakers coming back. LeBron, you shouldn't have given LeBron a chance.
Five
Yeah,
or
yeah,
six.
Stuff
exactly.
Five
like
or
that.
six. Five
I'll
or
go
six.
6.
5
I'll
or
go
6.
6. I'm good with 6. Honestly, I'm
No,
good with 6.
fine. Fine. Pick it. Pick it.
All right. Okay, so we got our Western Conference semifinal. We'll come back to that in a bit. But this series is a big one, bro, because this one has a little bit of history involved. The Nuggets and the Timberwolves again. And this time around, I don't know if it's like too much of a challenge to pick the best team. I already kind of have my pick, but I'll let RD. You could go first. You can give us your thoughts on who you think's gonna win and stuff like that.
Everyone's saying like, oh, this is going to be a big matchup in the first, but these are different teams from when they last played.
Mm,
Carl Anthony Towns isn't there.
yeah,
Julius Randle instead, and then Michael Porter Jr. isn't playing there anymore. It's Cam Johnson.
yeah,
And I think the Nuggets have a lot of they have a better, more deeper team than they did 2 years ago. They have Tim Hardaway Jr., who's having a great year for them. Cam
yeah,
Johnson shooting like 40% from 3. But Edwards has been like hurt like last 2 weeks, been
yeah.
injured.
No, like again, like for me personally, I gotta go with the Nuggets as well, and it's for a lot of the same reasons that you said. Like a couple of years before, what I noticed was just their depth was just not great. Like you see a lot of the players playing like 45, 46 minutes. I mean, in the playoffs, it makes sense. Your best players are gonna play that many minutes. But like if you're doing it like every game, like it's just gonna take a toll on your body. So for like those reasons, and I just think Jokic is he's just a little too good. I personally think the Nuggets are probably gonna take it in 5, maybe 6 games. Aiden, what do you think?
I think 5. I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to be that as close as people are anticipating. To be honest.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make it a North Chat guarantee here. We're
Yeah.
gonna be 50-50
Unanimous.
with the Nuggets. Yeah,
Unanimous.
I probably got Denver in 6. I'm not gonna lie.
6.
Just six always feels like a sweet spot. Like it feels like a
Yeah,
safe,
it's like a safe
safe
option,
bet.
right. But I
I
think
think
I think
5, bro.
we went
Honestly,
we
I
went
think it
yeah,
goes
we went
5.
safe with the Rockets. I think we got to go 5 with the Nuggets, bro.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get all these perfect anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
might as well
then
not
and
think too
then
hard about it.
and then we got the last Western Conference matchup of the Spurs versus the Timberwolves.
Sweep,
I'm just gonna pick
sweep,
Spurs so we could just talk about how many games they're gonna win in.
Yeah,
sweep.
yeah.
It's a sweep.
Sweep. I think
Get
it's a
them
sweep
out of
too.
here.
Honestly, I
Get
think
them
it's a
boys
sweep.
out of here. It's a
We
sweep.
can
No,
we
you
can
know,
hurry
I
that up.
got no. Look. I got 5 in that
You
series
got
because I
5?
do. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I think because you gotta just. I mean, so the Spurs obviously they're a deep ass team. They got a lot of experienced players, but then they also have guys who aren't quite experienced, like Wemby, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle. Like you got guys who don't have playoff experience. I think Portland might like steal one on the road or maybe back at home. Um, I feel like picking them in 5 is just I don't know. For me, it makes the most sense. But I mean, if y'all want to go to clean sweep, it's your
Look,
decision.
look, I
I
went
think
I
it's a
went
sweep.
4, but the thing you were saying I do see, like the way this series is, I can see the Trailblazers taking game 1 on the road and then just losing 4 straight. I mean, I could see that, but again, it's just like, bro, I don't know. I
They
don't
I
also
know,
don't
haven't
mean
man.
played in like
Portland ain't a bad
almost two
team.
weeks.
Portland ain't a bad team.
Portland's not a bad team. I just think the
They've
Spurs.
actually beat. You know what's funny? They actually beat a lot of contenders this year.
Oh yeah,
They beat a
100%.
lot of the top dogs. So I mean, like, I think it's generous to give them 1 game. I think they're they're an up and coming team. Obviously, they're not ready to compete yet. But I don't know. I think the Spurs get a little welcome to the playoffs moment. Wemby gets a little welcome to the playoffs moment.
Yeah, but like, bro, listen, the way we're talking about inexperience, but aren't the Trailblazers also just as inexperienced?
Well, they got Drew
I mean,
Holiday.
Oh
they
yeah,
got some guys. They got some guys. I
they
mean,
got some
yeah,
guys. Yeah,
I don't want to think too hard about this one anyway, because I mean, let's be real, it's the
yeah.
Spurs all the way.
Look, I got 4, but I could see 5.
I
But
think
I
it's a
mean,
sweep. Like
I went 4,
honestly,
right?
Denny isn't experienced in the
Hey,
playoffs.
majority vote,
Yeah,
y'all got it.
Dude isn't. A
yeah.
lot of the players aren't. Shaden Sharp isn't.
Shannon Sharp, shout out Canada, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the Eastern Conference, we got the 1 in the 8 matchup. The game just ended. We know the Magic. They beat the Hornets by felt like a
Oh
thousand
man,
points. I think it was pretty obvious. Like all 3 of us kind of wanted the Hornets to win, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, boycott the series.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hate this series. I don't care. I hope
yeah,
they sweep them, bro. I hope they blow them out every single
yeah.
game. I'm not getting this.
Look, realistically though, I think it could be a 5-game series. For me
I think
personally,
6. Honestly, I think it's gonna be
6.
over.
I'm not mad at 6. Because again, like
5 or 6.
you were saying with the Spurs, I do feel like the Pistons have kind of that lack of experience in the playoffs, where it's like they could lose a couple of games, their heads go down, and
I
stuff
remember
like
last
that.
year versus the
Yeah,
Knicks, they blew like 2 games
exactly right.
versus
So
the
Yo,
Knicks
I
in
mean,
the clutch time.
y'all know what this series reminds me of?
what?
But
Do you remember last year? So the Thunder matchup with the Grizzlies in the first round. It's kind of got some similarities here. Like the one
Mm,
seeded Pistons coming in, uh, fresh off of like a early exit last year.
yeah,
Everyone's kind of questioning if they got that experience, if they're going to do it this year. And then Orlando kind of reminds me of that
the
Memphis team
Grizzlies.
from last
yeah,
year, where
dysfunctional
they
team.
They got
had a
one
good
one
they had a good
similarity,
little
bro.
run, and now they're kind of going in the wrong direction. I think Orlando's got a lot of questions in the offseason, regardless of what happens in this series.
Yeah,
For sure.
So yeah, I
and
mean, I don't know. I'd pick 4 or 5 personally. I'd pick
5.
four or
I
five.
was thinking 5, but like, bro, listen,
I don't
it's
think this goes 6, but
oh yeah,
that's. I mean, if you don't think
it,
that,
it's funny you mentioned the Grizzlies because was it last season that Desmond Bain was still on the Grizzlies, or did he get traded at that time? I think he was, right? I think he got
Desmond
traded.
Bain,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's back.
Desmond Bain, yeah, he made his Magic debut this season, so
Yeah, so like last season Grizzlies, so it's kind of a similarity kind of thing. But
for
yeah, I'll go
sure.
5. I'll go 5. I think 5 is good. for this series. What do you think,
And
Artie?
Orlando's gonna have a lot of questions going into
Oh
next
yeah.
season.
I mean, that could have been
Yeah, I
us,
wouldn't
bro.
be
That could have
surprised if a
that could have
big
easily
trade
been
happened.
us too, bro. We could have been playing the
Oh,
Pistons.
absolutely.
Yeah. But well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Artie, do you agree with 5, or you want to kind of raise a punch?
Let's do five. Let's do five.
5.
I think
Okay.
Pistons will slip up one game. Magic
Okay. Now we
make a bunch
have
of threes and
wow.
stuff.
So 86% of the fans have picked the Cavs over the Raptors. Our
That's
Raptors are
stupid.
obviously our favorite team. Um,
Disrespect, man.
hey man, they could have picked them in
86%.
7 or 6, bro. You never know. They could have shown us some respect at least.
I saw a lot of people picking the Cavs in 7, and I'm not
Yeah,
disappointed if we lose in 7. Like
yeah.
if it
Me
goes
neither.
that far.
Cavs are a great team. You know, they got James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. But to start it off, Aiden, you want to just kind of talk about what you think, what your expectations are, because we are obviously a Raptors podcast. So this
Yeah,
one we can kind of go in depth a little bit, just talk about what we want from the series.
yeah. So I actually got a nerdy ass stat for y'all.
Okay.
So 27 of the last 28 series in the Eastern Conference first round. Um, all of those series through 4 games have at least been um, either a 3-1 lead or a sweep. So
Mm,
basically, what I'm trying to say, the first round in the East these past 4 or 5 years or so,
they've been
not
dangerous, bro.
competitive,
Yeah.
not
Oh, I mean,
competitive.
like they're dangerous if you go down early. There's
Oh
low.
yeah,
There's a
no, no, no. If you are a low seed, you are
yeah.
you are most certainly in danger in
Yeah,
these first rounds.
and look, like with what you're saying, it obviously favors the Cavs because they have home court. They can go up early. And then it's just a matter of like how you look at it, like how the mentality of the Raptors is. And that's what we've been talking about all season. Even on the previous episode, we were talking about how this team can get back up after they've taken a hit in the first couple quarters, and we just haven't seen that in the fourth. Like even to end the season, a lot of games came down to the end. And again, we choked, a lot of the same issues. But overall, what do you think? Like, what can we do in the series? Do you think we can win? Do you think the Cavs have it, or where do you stand on
Yeah.
that?
Well, I said 27 out of 28 of those last series. The one that wasn't a sweep or a team leading 3-1 was the Cavs and the Magic a couple years ago. So the
Wasn't that
Mm.
Cavs,
last year?
that was I think it
I
was
think
two
that was a
years
year
ago.
before, right, right, right. Because I remember,
2024.
yeah.
They
Be-
were split 2-2 through 4 games, and that
mm,
series ended up going 7. So I mean, I think this could be kind of similar. Like we kind of do have a lot of similarities to that Orlando team.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know, man. I still like. I love to be biased and just say I got
yeah,
Toronto making it on here.
yeah.
I have Cavs. I'll go in 6, but I mean, if you take it away, what do you guys think's gonna happen?
Artie, I'll let you go first. Just to give your thoughts
Look
on
at
it.
the Raptors have a top 5 defense this year throughout the entire season. The
Yeah, you
Cavs
have
are
that.
18th in the league since the James Harden trade in defensive possessions.
And
And I think that's what's going to come down to is the defense. I mean, the Raptors' offense isn't that great, for being completely honest. First 3 quarters, great, good stuff, and then fourth quarter comes around, and then we're down 20.
Yeah, the half court offense.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like we were talking about that on the previous episode. I think a big reason for that is just like the game slows down so much in the fourth that like
Yeah.
you need to have set players. I mean, we do. We have set plays and set players that can give you big moments. I mean, we have seen big moments, but it's just been so inconsistent,
I
and it's
think we're
so
going to
easy
see
to
a
figure
lot of
out.
just like Brandon Ingram isolations in the
Yeah,
fourth quarter
deep mid
because
range,
nobody's going to have
Absolutely.
anything else going for them.
yeah. I mean, look, that's how you lose games too. Like that's how you win games, but that's also how you lose games, right? So like
Yeah,
if Ingram is going off in the fourth, they're just gonna send 2 3 guys. And it's the same point I raised in the first episode where if other guys don't have it going, then they're just gonna send 2 3 guys to Ingram and there's nothing we can do about it because he's not gonna give the ball to say RJ Barrett to drive in and put up a contested layup over two.
it's going to
So
be a big series for RJ though, because
oh yeah,
first
100%.
series with the Raptors.
Yeah.
He seems
RJ
excited about
quickly.
it, which is
And
good, but
And look, kind of just to go in depth, like just to go kind of off topic. What are you guys' thoughts on Jacoby Walter? Do you guys think he deserves to start, deserves more minutes, or what do you guys think about
well,
that?
he's going to be big on defense. He's going to be guarding fucking James Harden and
Yeah.
Donovan
Yeah,
Mitchell.
I
yeah.
think
I
he's
He's
think
gonna
gonna have to,
play
he's gonna
in the
have to
series.
show up.
I think this series is going to be determined by how the younger guys are going to play, especially like Shed, of course, but the two guys I'm thinking about is CMB and Walter. I think they are going to be the difference makers if we do win, and I think
I kind
if
of disagree with that. I think the difference maker, you can't say the rookies are going to be the difference makers. RJ and quickly
yeah, but like
and
again,
Young.
they're gonna have their moments, but they're gonna be like we know how they are. They're gonna be inconsistent. They're gonna have these moments where you know how quickly he is. He's just gonna drive in, put up like a long floater, and just clank off the glass. Pirtle's not gonna be able to get the rebound. And it's just how it goes. RJ Barrett's gonna drive in while we're on
Oh,
a fast
oh,
break.
Well, let's talk about how inconsistent the Cavaliers have been the last 4 years. They've been the most disappointing playoff
oh,
team.
absolutely. I mean, dude, and
They've
their
had
3-point
so
shooting
much.
has been really, really inconsistent as of late too.
But look,
And
listen
And
to
for a
that
playoff
point.
series,
To that point, if you're gonna talk about it, last year was like the first proper season, which I don't even know if it was they were, but they've been a lot of the playoff seasons they've been hurt, and Darius Garland's been out for a couple seasons. I think that Magic series he was out, or one of the series he was out the year last year or the
he
year
might have
before.
been. He might have been.
Yeah, so they've been without a point guard, and this year they're going in with a true point guard in James Harden. So I mean that could make a difference, bro. To like just
But
to start.
you want to talk about a guy who falls off in the playoffs, though. I mean, hey, James
Yeah,
Harden's
but
been.
like I feel like that
it's
narrative's
not
kind
really
of
the
been shut
first
down.
round. He doesn't really fall off in the first
He
round,
doesn't
but that's
fall off
more
in the
like
first, man.
later.
Yeah,
The first
Well,
but
I
round,
mean,
he's
look,
usually pretty
that's why,
solid.
hey, man, they gotta put as much defensive pressure on him as possible, especially with
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell being your first option.
yeah. Look, for me personally, I think this series, as much as I don't like to do it, I think I'm gonna go Cavs in six. Honestly,
I think seven.
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 Okay,
I think seven's fair. If you guys
seven.
want to go
Seven. I
seven,
think seven just because the
Because
Cavs, I don't
um,
really trust them
the
to
reason I
this
the
type of
reason I
series.
think six is again it's just been so long since we've been in the playoffs proper. Um, and it's like the players are kind of inexperienced as well. Scotty hasn't had what he hasn't ever been in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, he has his rookie
he was
season. He
in.
was
Oh,
He was.
right,
Sixers.
right, right. Yeah. So look, it's been what 3, 4 years since he's been in the playoffs. We got a lot of young guys. Quickly, RJ.
Really
We
good.
don't know how they're gonna be in the playoffs. So I just think,
Well, I
RJ
think
wasn't that great in the playoffs for the Knicks, as I
yeah.
remember.
But I mean,
Santosh, I think kind of what you said, like the young guys needing to step up. I already also said it too. Like obviously you can't put too much on the younger guys. You got to put more on the vets. But
yeah,
Jacoby Walter, man, he's gonna be huge for this
he's gonna be
series because
massive for
even
Jamal
with
sure.
the
Stead's gonna have to,
Hundred
shooting,
percent. Hundred
and you know
step
what?
percent.
It's
up
funny
huge.
because I thought like a couple years ago when Grady was the guy who was giving us that same type of offense, the 3-point shooting,
The
kind of the
defense
two-way
too.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the guy that would annoy the hell out of teams in a playoff series and hit
He's
some
gonna get
huge
mad.
shots. But no, that's not Grady, man. He
Yeah.
fell off the map. Really. That's Jacoby's
Yeah, that's
role in this
Jacoby right there.
playoff
He's gonna
series. We
take
need him to
over.
step up. If we win the series, man, he's going to be one of the big reasons for it. But I think Cleveland in 6 or 7. I mean, I think it's going to be more competitive than a lot of the
I
national
can.
media has been saying.
I wouldn't be mad at seven. But like to your point, like I think it's just so like these series are just won by individual performances by the players that are so unlikely. Like if we look at last year, I think it was the Knicks series. Aaron Nesmith putting up like what 21 points in like one quarter or something like that. Massive, just
And
won them game after
That
game.
Pacers run. I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
That
even.
pace isn't
and then
crazy.
even if we go a couple years back, 2019, Dante DiVincenzo versus the Raptors, in the conference final, like he was just so
Yeah,
annoying
he
to
would
deal
cook
with,
us.
man.
He
So
cooked
annoying
us.
to deal with. So it's just like those players, especially, like you need them going. You need them giving you good buckets, consistent buckets, and if we can get that for sure, I think we can win. But as of now, I do think it's gonna be the Cavs, and I'm good with seven, honestly. If you guys want to go seven, I'll go
I'm good
seven.
I'm
with
cool with
7.
that. We lose in seven. I think that's a
Yeah,
success. 'Cause we
I
weren't
think
okay.
that's
We
a
weren't supposed to
proper
be in the
series
play.
as well.
We
Yeah.
weren't supposed to
yeah,
be here in the first place. So if we
yeah.
go to seven, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so now we got another interesting matchup. It's the Knicks versus the Hawks, kind of a rivalry, small a little bit, but this is without Trey Young now. So where are you guys? I think this is a little bit straightforward now. But what are you guys thinking? Do you want to start
I
us
think
off?
it's Knicks in like 6.
Knicks, yeah.
Maybe the Hawks can
Aiden, what do you
take
think?
2.
I think it's going to be a competitive 5-game series. I think the Knicks got it in
Competitive
5.
Yeah,
5.
that's fair. That's fair.
Listen, before like okay, I do think the Knicks too, but I just want to say I think this Hawks team, especially without Trey going in the direction they are with Jalen Johnson kind of leading the way, I think like not this year, but in the coming years, I think they can potentially be
Yeah, I mean,
like
they
a
have the
top seed in the East. They even got Jonathan Kuminga just putting up buckets.
Yeah, they
Um,
remind me a lot of Detroit last year.
yeah, so like they could make some
Nikhil
noise in the
Alexander
future.
Walker,
But for
most
sure,
improved
this
player.
season I
Yeah,
think Knicks at 5. I'm not mad at Knicks at 5 for
I don't
sure.
got to think too hard about this one just because like the Knicks, they
They have a
have
lot of
so much
pressure on them.
experience, man.
Five,
A
five,
lot of
maybe
pressure,
6 for
but
me.
yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be fairly
I
competitive.
think they'll get it first round. They'll get it done for sure. But yeah,
They have a lot of
Jalen
pressure on them
Johnson's the
going
guy to watch out
forward,
for.
though. We'll talk
Is
about that
Jalen
100%.
Johnson gonna be able to do it as a number one option? We'll see.
Yeah. Moving on, we have the 2 and the 7 matchup. Kind of a uh like a rivalry in terms of like the location, Boston and Philly.
Oh,
Kind of
a
a
lot of history between these
yeah,
two.
100%. But look, 76ers, they came in through the play-in. They beat what? They beat the Magic. They beat
Magic.
the Magic. They got through to the 7th seed. They played the Celtics. They avoided the Pistons, which could be a. I don't think it's going to be a blessing in disguise. It might be a little bit of a harder
No
matchup
Joel
for them.
Embiid. No Joel
No,
Embiid.
no Joel Embiid.
He might
I
come
think
back game 3.
I don't know,
You're saying
bro.
maybe.
I
We'll
don't
we'll
know.
assume he's
Potentially, I
not
don't
coming
know
back.
though.
For his
I'm a doubter.
legacy, I think he should just sit this one out. And look,
But
I'm a
knowing
little
him, he's
biased.
gonna play Thursday. He's
I'm
gonna
a
play
little
for
biased,
Thursday.
bro. I don't really like Joel, of course, but I don't know, man. I think the Celtics they're just too strong, especially with Jason Tatum coming back
Yeah,
so quickly, bro.
I'm gonna start this off. I got Celtics in a clean sweep.
Sweep. Yeah, okay.
I say 5.
5. I was gonna go
Give Philly
5. I
one
was gonna
game.
go 5. I was gonna
Y'all
go
got
Maxi
5.
one
can
Ty
Maxi
y'all
can
got one
extend the
Tyrese
series.
Maxey legacy game, then
Of
I'm fair
course.
with that. I'm
No,
cool
no,
with
no.
that.
I think.
Tyrese has
Oh,
a
bro.
40
If you're gonna
point
talk
game.
about individual performances, I think Tyrese is gonna drop maybe. He's gonna average maybe 35 a game. I think
I
He
every
can see
game.
might.
that.
Like, they're gonna need him
Even
to
if
do
he
it.
even if they lose, I think he's gonna be
And he's
like
gonna put up so many shots, man.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
fucking 30
And
shots a game.
before we move on, I wanna kind of talk to you guys about Edgecombe. What do you think he's gonna be like? I don't know if is he hurt right now or is he good? He's good, right?
No, he's fine. He's fine. I
Yeah,
think
what
he'll
do
be
you?
fine. I think he'll be good.
Because we've been seeing a rookie of the year candidate in Colin Knueppel kind of just stink it up lately in the play-in. So what do you
Well,
think this
completely
rookie's gonna
different
be?
play styles. Conkin was more of a catch and shoot.
No, I know, but I'm saying just like the rookies. Like, do you think he's gonna be a little
I
bit of a
think
better
VJ's
playoff
game
performer? Or?
is built for the playoffs, if
Yeah,
anything. I mean, I think just the way he plays in general. And he also you got to remember his first game of the season actually is his NBA debut. He went
41,
off
right?
against Boston.
Yeah, that was a
It
Yeah.
was
big
like
one.
was it 41? Might have been like 31 or something, but
It
No, it
was
was
it
40.
30. It
It
was
was.
36.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it
37.
was big though. It was. I remember it was
Oh my
first
gosh,
couple games. It was
what a
big,
game!
but
I know you
yeah,
can't take anything from the regular season that seriously, but I mean, come on, man. If anything,
I mean, they didn't have
he's
Tatum on that part.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, especially with Tatum coming back. I mean, come on, man. Boston's just gonna be a wagon.
Even if Tatum is like 80%, Boston probably wins this in 4. They could sweep them. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. All right. So
Assuming Embiid doesn't come back. Embiid comes back, I think they could
Yeah,
maybe push
that
it
could
to like
change things a
6
little.
or
Yeah.
7.
it
That could be
may.
a
It might.
series.
But regardless, I think we kind of think that the Celtics are gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And it's
5
Celtics
90,
will win.
98% of the
sweet.
fans kind of agree with us. So 5 seed.
But it
Gentlemen
would,
sweep.
yeah.
But yeah, moving on. We're back to the West now with the second round matchup, and this one's a big one because it's KD's return to
He coming
OKC
back.
playing him in the playoffs. And Semo, I mean, I'll cut that out, bro. Don't worry, bro.
He's a fucking idiot.
And RD, you're a big KD guy. You're a big Russ guy, KD guy. Why don't you lead us off, bro? Just let us know what you think the series
um,
is gonna be like.
yeah, bro. They're getting swept. Being completely honest, the Rockets don't have a point guard.
Yeah.
KD can't handle double teams, bro. It's kind
Hey
of
man,
sad
I think
watching them.
I don't think they're gonna get swept. I think it'll be 5
Nah, they
games.
can't.
I
I mean,
think
you
five
remember the
games.
first game of the season, right? Was Thunder Rockets went to 2 overtimes.
Yeah,
Thunder
man.
Yeah,
But
won.
man.
I
I don't
trust
know.
K in the clutch way more than KD, like current KD right now.
I don't know, bro. Playoff KD is a little different, bro. It's a little
Give
different.
me OKC in
Playoff
5,
KD,
man.
playoff KD
OKC
has
in
OKC in
not.
5.
5.
KD has not won a playoff game since 2023.
I don't know, man. I think they win. I think they win in 5. I think they get one, maybe on the road or like not on the road, but maybe at home. They just get one game. like out of the blue. If the Thunder are up 2-0, they might just win Game 3, and then the Thunder just finish them off. But I think five. I think five is good. Hey, bro. All right, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Before you go, just to let everyone know, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back. We're still picking the Thunder game or the Thunder series. Ed, and you want to just finish it off and just let us
Yeah,
know your
I'll
thoughts?
finish off what I was saying about SGA. I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's come on, bro. Like he's the
Superstar,
MVP for a reason.
superstar
Um,
player, man.
yeah, I got like I said OKC in 5 because I trust the clutch player of the year in this spot. Plus, just with everything going on in Houston, I mean they're a confusing team, man. They're supposed to be better than they were this year. I mean I think a 5 seed's a little disappointing for them.
Yeah, especially
Plus
Yeah,
the
they
early
just
Nuggets
on,
have a
had
they were
Fred
like
true.
Van
top
Vliet.
three.
If Fred was there, I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
stuff would be in
Freddie's
order.
out. They don't have a true point guard. Like I don't know what the situation is in Houston right now,
They
but
even had that Twitter situation with KD, so maybe they're still
oh
recovering
man,
from
I
that.
you
You
know
still
never
don't
what?
even
know.
We're gonna
believe
see.
that. I still don't
That
believe
I'm
that.
so hyped. I'm so hyped to see like when KD gets sent to Cancun, like what Twitter's gonna be like this year. Oh my
yeah.
God, I can't wait.
I think he'll
Can't wait.
actually get swept. Like I genuinely believe
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be a
I think
series.
five. I think
Bro,
five.
I'm not completely ruling it out. Like the Thunder going 8-0 through the
Easily, they
first two
can.
rounds, I
Yeah,
could
they
very
can
much
sweep
see that.
easily, but I just think
I
five.
could
Like the
very
Thunder
In
much
should.
see
my
that.
head, the Thunder are already in the conference finals in my head
Well, I
because they
mean,
have an
Do we
yeah.
easy,
think? Do
easy
we
path.
think? Guys, do we
Like,
think the Thunder could have like a similar like Golden State in 2017 where they went like what was it 16-1 in the
no,
playoffs?
No,
because
I
the
don't think
conference
so.
finals
I don't.
this year,
Conference finals
we'll
could be
get
tough.
to it, but it's gonna be
But
tough.
yeah, this
Yeah,
one,
right,
this
yeah,
is the
yeah.
series. I think even more than the Western Conference Finals, this is the series that I'm very excited for.
Yeah,
Because this
this
is
is the
the
big
series
It's the
matchup.
this
one
year.
right here. It's the one right
Um,
here.
Big matchup.
and I think this one we can kind of take it slow a little bit. So I'll start this one off. I've been keeping up with the Spurs a little bit ever since they drafted Carter Bryant. That was one of my favorite players coming out of the draft. I wished that the Raptors picked him, but obviously we didn't.
Yeah, that guy's tough. That guy's tough.
Yeah, I loved him, man. I loved him, and I've been keeping up with the Spurs. I love Wemby. I think Wemby is going to be the face of the league if he isn't already. But yeah, I think this one's going to be a close game or a close series. Sorry. But I ultimately think the Spurs are going to take it in six. I'm going to say six. I think they'll take it in
I like
six.
that. I like that. I like that pick. I like that pick.
Yeah, because I think look, it's gonna start off in San Antonio. I think the Spurs they might lose a game at home, but then the way that they're
Uh,
they're well coached, they have a good mentality when it comes to just closing games out, closing series out. So I think on the road they'll probably take home court back, and then after that I just think they're just gonna be too good. Once they figure out how the Nuggets like to kind of operate, I think they'll be good in 6 games. Aiden, what do you
Artie,
think?
you said you got this. Artie said he has the Spurs too.
Artie, you
I
want to
think I
go then?
have him. I got him in 7. I
You got him
think
in
the
seven?
Nuggets will push
Okay.
it to 7. It's hard to bet
Uh,
against them.
Aiden,
not
you're
Jokic,
making
the
this one.
obviously,
I guarantee. I'm not making.
best player in the world.
you're not making a
I'm not making.
choice?
No, I said I'm not making this a North Chat guarantee.
Oh,
Uh,
you're picking the Nuggets?
yeah, bro. I thought y'all would be there too
Nah,
with me. I'm
I gotta
not
go
gonna lie, I'm
Spurs, bro. I gotta go
surprised.
I think the
Spurs.
Spurs are winning this. Honestly, I don't
Dude,
believe in the Nuggets, bro.
I'm huge on experience. Like the Nuggets just have the team, in my opinion. Like when their offense gets hot, man, they're unstoppable. And I think I don't know. I just think like in terms of like how like these teams are both very well coached.
Of
Like
course, of
all
course.
respect to Mitch Johnson, that's a very well coached team. A lot of their success is due to him and how he's coached them post Popovich era. But no, I think Denver is just like the more well-rounded team in this spot. Just in this spot because I just think experience is what it comes down to. And I know they don't have home court advantage, but I don't know, man. The Spurs kind of feel a lot like the Thunder did in that, and when the Thunder lost to the Dallas Mavericks in the second round. I think this is a kind of similar spot here. I think Denver is going to win in 7. I think this is going to be the most competitive series of the whole playoffs.
I think it's
100%.
gonna be the best series we
Best
got.
series for sure.
Yeah, and I
I
don't
think
think,
it's gonna be
dude,
the best.
like if you take either team in the series, it should be a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Like it's in my opinion, like
Couple things
I
go
could
one
really
way,
see
yeah.
anything. Yeah, I could see really anything happening. Like I could see
Yeah.
the Spurs even dominating this series if everything goes wrong for Denver. Um, But I don't know, man. I like that Murray Jokic pick and roll game. I like that. I think a guy who's going to have a big series is low key. You got to watch out for him, Cam Johnson. He's
Yeah,
had
that's true.
kind of a up and down season, but he's been in these moments before. I think that's a guy that's going to kill San Antonio in the clutch moments. So yeah, I don't know. Give me Denver in 7. But if
Seven.
you guys got the majority vote here.
I had 6, but I'm ready to go 7 because honestly, I think I agree with both you guys. Like this could go anyway. Like a couple results or a couple possessions go one way in a couple games, and it could like first couple games, say 4 or 5 games. At the end of the game, I think a lot of the games are gonna be close anyways. But say like a out of bounds call goes Denver's way, I think they win that game, and it goes Spurs way, Spurs win that game. So it's just kind of hard to predict.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I think
variance, man.
for
I can
me,
predict. I think this is what's going to happen. The Spurs are going to go up 2-0. They're going to get too overconfident, and then Denver just wins like 3 in a row, and then the Spurs are going to close it out 2 more games.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's what's
I
going
don't
to
know.
happen.
I think look, I
Yeah,
do
it could
think
be a huge
7,
swing series. Yeah.
but look, I'll go 7 because that we got majority. But
Oh,
I
sorry, that
do
Curry
want.
threw. Yo, Curry just hit a crazy through. I'm sorry, bro.
I might put a
Yo,
clip of that in the video, bro. I might put a clip of that in
hit
the
a
video.
crazy through.
Okay, bro. Tell me what second that is real quick. What time of the
Three
game is it?
minute, 3 minute mark, second quarter, bro. He
All
just hit a
right.
three, cut it to
All
like
right. But
7.
yeah,
Ooh, that
back
was
to
a
the
point. Okay,
pod.
sorry.
Back to the pod. I
So
think
crazy.
we pointed out the Spurs coaching. I just want to kind of highlight the Nuggets coach as well. I forgot his name, but last
I
season he came
always
in.
forget his name. Fuck,
Yeah,
I always
he
forget.
he, he
He's a
came
good
in
coach
last
too, though.
season before the playoffs, and I just wanted to give him. I just want to give him some flowers too because it's not easy. He came in right before the playoffs. He took the champions to 7, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he's living up to fucking Mike
Yeah.
Malone,
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
best coaches the league
So
has
and
seen.
then his first full season in charge, he made them the 3rd seed. So I just want to give him some
With all the
flowers.
injuries.
Yeah. So give him some flowers. But yeah. Also a quick thing. Last game of the season, Spurs Nuggets. Nuggets did win. The Spurs had a chance to kind of knock them into this side of the bracket. Instead of the Lakers,
That's
I
what I'm
believe.
kind of worried about is
Yeah.
the clutch times because the experience is really going to show in those moments.
Yeah. But I mean, again, Wemby, he only played he didn't play that many minutes, right? I think he was like a little bit
But they
hurt.
got to start playing this guy like 40 minutes a game. They
Yeah,
got to
I mean,
stop with this
I
Oh,
think
he will
20
get.
stuff.
Yeah, he'll get
he's
all his
gonna
minutes
start.
here,
He's gonna
man.
start.
They
Right,
got to
right.
play that boy, bro. They got to play him.
But yeah,
And
now we have the.
if there's any guy with no, let me just highlight this really quick.
Yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
there's any guy with no experience that I trust, it's Wemby.
Is
Just because
Wemby.
his
I feel like
mindset is different, dude. His mindset's different.
He's coming from Europe too. Europe kind of builds that mindset into
Oh,
youngsters
absolutely. You see
early.
Luca.
Dude,
You
that
see
guy, he was
Luca.
crying about a
Luca in his
regular
first
season
playoffs.
Yeah,
game. Like,
like
that's
he
what
cares so much, and like look,
Oh
this
my gosh,
season
these Europeans are built different, man.
they're built different for sure. But look, we got the Western Conference Finals done. Do you guys want to do that one first, or kind of
no, I think
you
that
want to?
one. Do
Okay,
the
we can
easy
keep
one.
going
Head
how
back
we
to
are.
the East.
Yeah, so now we have the
Yeah.
first semifinal in the second round, Pistons Cavs, and look, I'll start this one off again. As much as I did say I think the Pistons are frauds, I think it's a stylistic. Look. It's about like the different styles of the team. I think if the Raptors were in the second round instead of the Cavs, they would have given the Pistons a lot more of a challenge. But since it's the Cavs, I think the Pistons they just have a little bit more. Of course, they have more than the Raptors, but I just feel like the Raptor style matches up with the Pistons a little bit better. But since it is the Cavs, I do think the Pistons have it in maybe 6 games. Aiden, what do you think?
Yeah, I like that you took Detroit because I'm gonna take them too.
Yeah.
That just basically shields that we're taking them. I just think like even though they don't have a ton of experience, I just think they match up better.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Cleveland's issues are just too glaring. Like I know there's gonna be some uncertainties with who's gonna be like the second option for Detroit. A lot of Cade hero ball might unfortunately have to happen, but I don't know. Like I think just they're the deeper team. I think Cleveland's issues shooting the ball are really gonna show. I think Detroit's gonna just bar down on them defensively, and they're one of those teams that like I like in the playoffs just because they're just tough. They actually
Yeah.
do kind of remind me of the bad boy Pistons just a little bit.
Yeah,
You know,
they low key revived that.
as modern as you can get in that sense, right? Because obviously we don't have guys hand checking anymore. We don't have guys, throwing each other around and
Yeah, legal
it's
defense,
Yeah.
all
all
that.
flagrant fouls and all that.
You
But
think
dude, I think it's going to be a competitive series nevertheless.
like you mentioned the bad boy Pistons, you think we're gonna have the Harden rules or the Donovan Mitchell rules or no? Like how they do
Oh
with
man,
Jordan?
I don't.
You think that you think they're
Oh,
gonna have that or not?
Isaiah
We might
Stewart
get
just
that. We
kicked
might
their
get that out of the
toes.
series.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they
don't know.
do
I
it to
think that
Harden,
I think they're
but
gonna do
maybe
that next
Mitchell.
series. Maybe I think
But
next series.
I
But yeah,
think
Pistons we have is a sweep.
let me see,
Semo, you can go ahead. Just give us your thoughts as well.
I think the experience. I think the Pistons are experienced. So that's the thing. This is the same like core group of the players that lost like 30 games in a row,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
last year they
Yeah,
went to the 60. They had a pretty good series with the Knicks. They choked a couple games,
Hmm.
but
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I think they
but
win
look,
this in 7 games. I
7.
feel like
I
this.
think I think 6. But look, last year, nobody really gave the Pistons a chance. I remember in the series, like they had a lot of chances to go up
No, they
big in the
legit.
series.
Like, they could
They
they
could have
could have
won. They
actually
literally
won
could
that
have won that
Exactly,
series.
series.
exactly.
People don't
So
forget. Like, there's so much variance in that series.
yeah. But look, I'll go 6. Aiden, if you want to go 7, you can match with Semo. You can choose 6 or 7. It's up to
I'm
you.
going 6. I'm
You
going
going
6.
I
6?
don't know.
Yeah,
6, I wouldn't be mad, but I think it's
yeah,
7 just because the interior defense of the Cavaliers of Jared Allen and Mobley. I think they're going to give
yeah.
Duran
Maybe,
a really hard time.
maybe.
But
But yeah,
the
we'll see.
defense overall is really good for Detroit compared to the Cavs.
This series
Yeah.
again, Knicks or the Celtics in two historical rivalries. Early.
Yeah,
Three,
I
man, that's
three,
true.
three.
bro. It's
Yeah,
gonna be three
3.
soon.
Yeah, if they win the series. But look, this is gonna be. I think for me, that's probably going to be the second best series in the playoffs. After the
Yeah.
Spurs and Nuggets series, especially because of the history with these two
Rematch of
teams.
last year, man. Rematch of
Exactly,
last
right?
year.
And look, this game, I'll let RD. You could start it off. You could let us know what you think, who you think's gonna win, who you think the key players are gonna be. So just let us know, man.
Okay, well, first of all, this Celtics team is very different. They don't have Drew Holiday. They don't have Porzingis, and Tatum's coming back from injury. Right.
I
This
think he's
Knicks team
back
is
now. Like, bro.
pretty much the same.
At this point, I don't think you can really like. Of course, it's still there. He's probably not like 100%, but like, I don't think you can use that injury coming back from injury thing anymore. Cause what it's been like
Well,
like a month and a
he's not the guy though. Jalen
yeah,
Brown's still the first
but
option.
okay, but last
Yeah,
season
I don't
or
know, man. Tatum's
okay,
not fully up to yeah.
yeah, but okay, look, 2 seasons ago when they won the ring, Jason Tatum wasn't even second in my opinion in the Finals MVP. So Jalen Brown, you can argue that he's always been the guy for them in the playoffs.
I
You
agree with
know?
that. I mean, even going back to like 2022,
Yeah.
it's Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown's been the best player on this
And look,
team for
of
a
course,
minute.
we're all Raptors fans. We don't particularly like the Celtics or the Knicks. But for me, look, I've always been critical of Jason Tatum, especially in the big moments. And of course, he can give you some moments, but more often than not, in the playoffs, what I notice is he takes that step back. And if we were to look at the Finals MVP, I'd put Jalen Brown. Of course, he won it. I put it over him. I'd put Derek White over him, and I'd go as far as to put who they had Al Horford then, right?
Yeah, they did have him
I
last
Horford,
did.
year
yeah.
I
too.
liked Al Horford more than Tatum too, and that might be
The
with
thing
Well,
Tatum.
is,
Tatum was just he didn't
the
need to
thing
do
is,
that much.
Tatum offensively, yeah, he shoots pretty bad, but he crashes the glass. He plays good defense.
Yeah. Look,
Like
of
he
course, there's
does
other
he does
factors.
his moments. He
This
has
this
his
might be a
moments
little
Yeah.
bit of a
offensively.
biased take from me, but look.
Jalen Green, yo, what the okay? What was that?
Yo,
2 seconds left. He hit that.
look, I think it's gonna be the people. A lot of people are saying that, like, of course, you can see picked by the fans. 76% of the fans picked the Celtics, but I think it's gonna be the Knicks. I think the Knicks are gonna have it in. I think it's gonna be a close series again. I think they're gonna win in 7 games. Aiden, what about
I
you?
like that. I like that pick, but
Yeah,
Well, let me
I
Aiden.
don't know,
remind you
man.
guys,
I
if
don't really
we
know.
if we take Boston, it'll be full chalk through the first 2 rounds. Like we'll have the 1 and 2 seeds in the both conference finals. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
kind
but
of
like, bro, I don't
it's
think
like
that's
complicated.
really. I think
No,
like,
That rarely
it's not
happens, though.
ridiculous
That's
to
the thing.
think that. It's not ridiculous to think that, but I don't know. I think that's why I think I have the Nuggets winning, just because that's my one like I don't even know if you call it an upset, but that's my one like lower seed that's gonna go.
yeah, have we
But no,
had
I
any
think
upsets? No.
I don't know, man. No, because like
Oh,
I said, it's
because
chalk. It's full chalk.
yeah.
But
Look,
no,
I don't know. I
no,
think
I'm going. dude, this is oh my gosh, bro. Both fan bases of the series are gonna have so many sleepless nights here, man.
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
Oh
love
my
it.
god.
I'm
toxic.
gonna
This is gonna
love
be
it.
so toxic.
They gotta
Yeah,
get
it's
us
gonna
out
be
of the
so
playoffs
toxic.
early so we can enjoy these second round series
I
games.
legit don't know
I don't
though.
want to
I like
stress. I don't want to
honestly,
stress against Detroit,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Like,
don't
come
even
on.
imagine
know. Like,
imagine watching the Spurs and Nuggets game like right after watching the Raptors lose to the Pistons by like 40 points. It'll be so depressing, man. It'll actually be
yeah,
But
so depressing. But look,
anyways,
I don't
back to
know,
the
man.
back to the Knicks
Artie,
Celtics.
you go first, Brody. I'm still thinking here.
Look, I went Knicks in 7. I think Samo kind of agreed a little bit. Some of you want to talk
no,
to us
no, no.
about it,
The
or
thing is, the Knicks. I don't. Okay, Mikal Bridges has been pretty bad this season. If I'm being completely honest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Towns is literally still doesn't know what he's doing on offense. He's been there for 2 years now. He's still
yeah,
saying he
yeah.
doesn't know what he's doing on
I know
offense.
his role.
But
Brunson's gonna
again,
have to
I think
carry a
I
lot
think
of the load
they
here.
I think he can though. I think they've shown it in the
I
playoffs.
don't know.
They
I
beat the
don't know,
Celtics.
man.
They beat him at in
They did
Boston.
beat him last year pretty convincingly. I think they
Yeah.
would have beat him with Tatum too last year. They were up 2-1 when he got
Yeah,
injured. They were up 10
yeah.
points.
Look, I
But
got Knicks in 7, bro. I got Knicks in 7. I'm confident in the
I don't
Knicks.
know, bro.
And
This is
and look,
hard.
I don't like
I
the
think
Knicks,
I
but I'm
might. I
confident,
think I
bro.
might agree with Knicks in 7 too,
Knicks in
honestly.
7.
Just
Yeah,
because
no,
of the depth. I think the Knicks are deeper.
I
Yeah.
do think that. I don't know. I just think like home court advantage could be the deciding factor. I know Boston had it last year too, but
I don't know,
I
man. I don't know. Cause bro, again, like the Celtics lost so many of their key guys, and it's just like I think like especially like these kind of series, it's more about who
The
can
Knicks have a
push
lot
each
of
other.
pressure on them. I
Yeah,
feel like they
no,
have a lot of pressure
it's
on them.
more about who can push each other. What group is like closer together to where each of them can just push each other to get to the next round. And look, the Knicks
well, I
added
think New York's more built. I think they're more
yeah.
built right now.
Look, they
I don't.
added last year. What I noticed was they lacked a little bit of energy when they were like going on like the other team was going on runs. Even in the Celtics series, Celtics
The
go on a
Pacers
run.
series was
Yeah,
definitely
they go on
they
a
let
run.
that slip
They just
away.
they just don't have enough energy. And look, they added a guy like Jose Alvarado who brings pure
Yeah.
energy to the team.
That
And
was
you
such a
see
great
that
pickup for them.
even when they
Josh
don't,
Hart's
and
still
he's
there.
from New York, so it's extra motivation for him to play amazingly. So
Boston might be relying on guys like Nemias Queta and
yeah,
Taylor Shireman and like
great
other guys
players.
to
Look,
step
great
up.
players, but in a playoff series, especially against New York, when you're in like playing for Boston, you need
Well,
like you need a tighter group, man. So
well, let me
I'm
say
going Knicks
this.
in 7,
Say
bro.
this. Let me say this, dude. Boston obviously came into this year. Everyone, I think, including a lot of Boston fans, thought that this was just going to be like a rebuild year. They managed to come away with the 2 seed, 56 wins, super impressive. But regardless, like I still, obviously, they lost a lot of those guys that were part of the championship run, like KP and like Al Horford.
Drew.
They Drew Holiday. They had Anthony Simons for a large part of the season, and then they got rid of him at the deadline. Like they fully tried to get out of the what do you call it? The second apron.
Yeah.
Because they want to prioritize their future and still build around Brown and Tatum. But dude, like honestly, I think like we're saying right now, like I think New York's obviously more built in this spot, and I don't know. For me, like I just can't see a team like the Celtics with Tatum coming back late in the year. It's a great story. I just can't see them making another deep run. Like I just can't. I think next year, if anything, they're gonna be more ready for one of those deeper runs. But yeah, I think New York is a solid pick in the series. Whether or not it goes 7 games, that's up to you guys. I mean, I think this is gonna be more like a 6 game series, but yeah,
I
it's
don't
going
know.
to be extremely competitive, extremely toxic.
I want to go 7 just because like of the story aspect of like Knicks
I could see
versus
6
Celtics
or
in 7.
7. Knicks and 6
Yeah,
or
no, the
7.
Knicks
I don't
winning
think
in
it's up
TD
there.
Garden would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll go 7,
I'll go
just
7.
just for
So
the
we'll go
story
7,
wise.
you're right. And then now we're back to the Western Conference Finals. We can this one. I think this is probably going to be the more entertaining of the bunch, or not the bunch, but like and more
The
entertaining of the
Spurs have
conference
had the
finals.
Thunder's number this
Yeah,
whole year. They're
and
3-1
Oh,
against
look,
them.
yes.
before we say anything again, like I said, I've been kind of like not a Spurs fan, but like I've been rooting for the Spurs a little bit because I like their team. I actually
How
love
can
their
you
team.
not?
It's
How can
just
you not root for the team that wins?
look, I like the Thunder. I don't really like the Thunder. I just like Shea because of the Canada connection. But I just think the Spurs, of like you said, they've had their number this year. They've won. I think they played 4 games. They won three, and then one was super close.
Yep.
And I think they even
They
won
beat him.
one
They
when
beat him
Wemby
in
wasn't in the
they beat him in the
the
in season.
in season. Right. NBA
Yep.
Emirates Cup, Emirates Cup, NBA Cup, bro.
Let's go. Did they
But
win a
yeah.
game when Wemby wasn't playing?
I think they did. I think they did in I don't remember like I could be
They're a
wrong.
deep team. They're a
Yeah.
deep team.
But look,
They would honestly be a playoff team without Wemby, in my opinion.
yeah, look, I want to kind of go quickly on this one, because we are kind of running out of time a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. But look, I
Come
have
on, we still
Spurs.
got like 20 minutes. We
I
can
got
run out
Spurs.
of
Look, I
time.
got Spurs in six, man. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of
You
crazy.
don't know
Spurs
about
in
that?
six?
I got Spurs in six, bro. I got Spurs in
Six.
six.
Okay, well, look. Defending champions haven't made it back to the finals in like
That doesn't
since
matter.
the
That doesn't
Warriors.
matter. That doesn't matter. This is
All
different
right,
people.
it does though. It does. History does matter, man. But no. With that being said, I still got OKC.
Yeah.
And how many?
Dude. I think this goes. Hmm. I think this is where the Wemby inexperience starts to show, where the all-around Spurs inexperience starts to show. I don't think this one goes 7. I know that would probably be the popular pick. I think this goes like more like 5 or 6.
So you said Thunder in six?
I'll go some Thunder in 6, just because
Okay.
I think that inexperience is really going to start to show, and I think the Thunder are just far and away the best team in the league, and I think a lot
I
of people
think
are actually underrating them.
like De'Aaron Fox is gonna have all eyes on him. He's gonna have to try to match Shea, not really match, but like compete with them. And
Yep.
Shea has a way better supporting cast. He has Shad, he has Jalen Williams.
So you
I
guys are
mean,
saying
yeah,
Thunder
Cash
in
Inexperience,
is
what?
there, Hark is there.
inexperience.
That's
Thunder in
great.
six, you saying?
I'm saying 5, honestly, but I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
a little
I think
close to
that's
5
fair,
now.
but I think, yeah,
Okay, I think let's go six, bro. Come on, give
I
even it
me.
think they
out.
win
We
this
can
series.
balance it
I don't
out and
think
put
it's
it
the
in 6.
Spurs year. This is the Spurs 2024 Thunder year. They'll probably win next year.
I agree.
Look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Thunder in six. Or if you guys want to go five, I'll go five. What do you guys want?
We'll go 6. We'll go 6. We'll go
Six.
We'll go
Okay.
5.
6.
I think 6 is
Keep
the
Okay.
it
sweet
safe.
spot.
Pistons, Knicks. I think this one's a little bit of an obvious one, in my opinion. For
I
me,
don't
Ooh.
it's
think
gonna
so.
be.
I don't
I
think
think
so, man.
I
you
Honestly,
don't
don't
think
think
this is an
so.
obvious one. I don't think so.
I think. Look, I think the Knicks are gonna win in 6 games. I think Knicks in six.
like last year, basically. You think it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
I
repeat
think
of
Knicks
last
in
year?
six. I think the Knicks. Well, I don't know, maybe seven, but I think six is a good number for them because, I think by this point, after beating the Hawks, I think the Hawks is whatever series, but after beating the Celtics, they'll kind of have it more figured out. Which like at that point, I think they'll be just good enough to beat the
I think we
Pistons.
should do a I think we should do both Knicks or Celtics there because I feel like that can go either way.
I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. I don't know, bro. No, we gotta pick one, bro.
Because I don't think the Pistons lose here either way. Like whatever
I think
team
they
was
do.
here, I
I
think the
think they
Pistons
do. I
win
think
this.
they're just too inexperienced, man. Like they of
It's not
course.
even about the inexperience. It's just I just don't trust them to be
Yeah, I
honest.
don't trust the Pistons,
I
bro.
don't
Like I
trust Jalen
like
Green
look,
and Cade to make the fucking finals, and they're like what third year being competitive,
you
second
talking about
year
the
being
Knicks or the
competitive.
Pistons? You talking about Pistons, right?
Pistons,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Pistons,
exactly.
the
No, I
Knicks.
agree.
The
I think the
Knicks have
Knicks are
made
good enough.
conference finals twice. They've been
Yeah,
pretty great
You
with
got to think
Brunson.
they got to break through at some point,
They
right?
I
have to
think
do it this year. If they don't do it this
I
year, they're
think it
gonna blow the
is.
whole team up. In one.
Yeah.
I think they go. I'm a. I'll go 7. I just want a game. Honestly,
I don't know. I
So
don't
but they
know.
probably
Can
win
the
it.
Knicks
They
win?
probably
Can
win
the
it.
Knicks win 2 series in a row in 7 games?
I think they can.
I think they win in six, man. I think they win in
Brunson.
six, bro.
Brunson's the best player in the series.
Well,
I
yeah.
think I don't know. Detroit, you guys got to remember. I know, like we say, you can't take too much out the regular season, but Detroit really beat the Knicks bad in the regular season. Like
I think that's a
I
lot
don't.
of just hatred
No,
from
but I
last
think
year,
I
though.
think by this point, after beating two, like after coming through two series, I think they'll have it more figured out. I think like
Yeah, but
even
I don't know,
last year,
man. Detroit,
I thought
Detroit,
the Knicks got a lot better as the playoffs went on. Um, like if like from like for their
Yeah,
point,
I'm
of
still
course,
shocked they lost to the Pacers. They
yeah,
could have had that series.
yeah.
They blew those
yeah, I
first
thought
two
they had
games.
But
that
look,
one.
I
Thought
think
they had that one.
I think two of us, I think RD, me and you agree that's the Knicks, right?
I think it's the Knicks too.
Okay,
I don't
so
believe in the Pistons.
I'll
I don't
pick
think
the
it's this
Knicks,
this
but
year.
I think 6 games is good for them. What do you guys
Six
think?
games sounds fair. 6 games sounds fair.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's not.
We have the NBA Finals, man. NBA Finals. So
This kind of
Um,
sucks, though. This kind of sucks.
yeah, I don't really
Santosh,
like this
Santosh.
final.
I don't know if I'm mistaken. I know we did our own like playoff prediction like a couple months ago. I think we had this exact same
We had the
finals.
same one. We had the same one. And I'm not gonna look before we reveal what we think. I think I want to kind of talk to RD about it and get his full opinion on the series and how it's gonna go. So take it
Yeah, I
away,
think
man.
this is just like kind of like a 2018 Warriors type shit where the Thunder just obliterate them maybe
I
5
don't know,
games or
man.
so.
I don't know.
I don't believe in the
I'm not
Knicks
gonna
in
let
the
you give
It's
that
finals.
not
opinion, bro.
Towns
ridiculous.
in the
It's not
finals.
ridiculous.
That is
Towns in the finals. The
ridiculous.
Thunder have been here
That
literally
is
last year.
ridiculous to say, man.
The
That is
Knicks.
ridiculous.
I think they
Look,
make the finals. They lose. I think that's.
I do think the Thunder have it, but look, I think it's gonna be Thunder in 6. That's my take.
This is why I kind of want the Knicks and Spurs to make the finals because I feel like that would be a lot more competitive, more interesting.
Yeah, it's all
But
about
the
Oh, it'd
Thunder
be
are
more
styles.
just so
fun.
good.
It'd just be more fun.
Like it would just be like, because that would be a rematch of what 1999 when they
All
back
right,
when they
bro.
had Tim
Nobody,
Duncan.
bro. This dude, what are you,
I want
40,
to see
bro?
that because the Knicks can beat the
Oh,
Spurs in the
I
finals.
call me a hater. I hate watching the Thunder play. Just because like I don't know. They just play like
I
they
don't
play
really hate the
great
Thunder.
basketball. I don't
I
know.
don't really I don't really hate the Thunder. I don't really have an opinion like a I don't really care about them. I just really like Shea. So, but for
look.
me
I
it's
just hope this isn't like the 2024 Celtics where they just run through the playoffs. Like I hope
I feel like
this
it's gonna be that though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I hope the Thunder are really tested this year. Like if they win it all, I hope they go through some hard series.
Oh, my bro,
If we
this will be
if
a
we
hard
circle
series,
back to
bro.
that Nuggets
This will be a
series,
hard series. They're
if
not
we
in the
wait, if we
Nuggets.
just circle back to that Nuggets series, if the Nuggets win that series, I think they beat the Thunder.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with
Me
I
that.
think
too.
that,
I do
but I
too.
don't think they're gonna beat the Spurs.
I
Like I
don't think
just
so.
I
It's
can't
think
see it.
bro, it's
they
again,
beat
it's
the
about styles.
Spurs. They
It's the same thing I said about the Raptors. If the Raptors go through, I think they give a Pistons a tougher task than what the Cavs would, but the Cavs would probably beat the Raptors. So
look.
it's about the
Anything can
styles,
happen,
bro.
dude. Anything can happen. Like
This
we're
is
not
like
Basketball.
ruling out.
without injuries. Like we gotta take that into account. Last year we had so many
Oh yeah,
injuries.
I mean you can
Kyrie
never
and
guess that
Tatum.
though. You can never like predict
Yeah,
that
that's
though.
true.
Yeah, but man,
But
I don't
yeah,
know. I would.
look, I'm going Thunder in 6. I think we all agree that it's gonna be the Thunder. It's just about how many games.
I think they just dog walk them in 5. Honestly, I think they
So
give the
I'll
Knicks
go ahead
one
and pick
game.
the Thunder. So the Thunder are NBA champions, but how many games do you think they'll? I'll go 6. So RD, you went 5,
Yeah, 5.
5, and then Aiden. What do you think, man?
I agree. I agree with 5. I think the
5.
Thunder are just so battle tested at this point.
All
They would run
right.
through them.
I feel like the Knicks would be too tired at this point because they're gonna have a lot of long series. Even
Yeah.
that Hawks series can go 7. Honestly,
All right.
it'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
brutal.
They got a tough path. They got a tough path to the finals.
They have a
So
very
look,
then that Pistons, Celtics. They're gonna have a lot of long series to get here, and I think they're just
And
gonna
then
be too
they'll
gassed to
just
beat the
I
Thunder.
think yeah, they'll be gassed, yeah.
If that they're gonna coast for like 2 rounds, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, we have the Spurs. Let's actually play. They're gonna
Yeah,
get the finals and win.
I don't
yeah.
know. I
That's
don't know.
kind of
Look,
anticlimactic, but hey, it's
I thought
realistic.
6. I thought 6, but we thought 5 as a group. But look, the North Chat podcast predicts that the Thunder will be the 2026 champions of the NBA and they're going to repeat. But I got one last question for you guys. Do you think that they will be the first team to three-peat since what,
No,
the
no. Spurs next year.
2000s?
Spurs are next year.
Spurs
Count it
next
right
year?
now. Spurs next year.
I think, bro,
Yeah, I
it's been
agree.
what,
I
around
agree.
25 years since we heard the last three-peat in the NBA. Wait.
And I don't think we're getting
Uh,
one next year.
I don't know. Maybe we'll. But look, I think the Spurs are gonna win this year too. I don't think the Thunder are gonna make it to the final. But as a
I wouldn't be
collective,
like I think I had the Thunder beating them in 5. The Spurs,
I
like I
had the
could see
Spurs
it.
in 6, bro. I had Spurs in 6. But
I
yeah,
hope it goes 7.
Yeah.
I hope every series just goes 7, and we just have all close
I
games.
hope we
And
get I hope we get a dope ass
and
playoffs, man.
I
We
think
really need one.
yeah. But
last
look,
year's
Last year
playoffs
was
was
really
too
good,
good, though.
man.
I
Last
don't
year
think we
was
can
really
top
good, but the Hallie injury kind of ruined everything for me.
it. Dead, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I think the Thunder win even if he's on the.
No, the Pacers are winning with Kyrie.
No, I
Well,
don't think
who's
so.
your guys' Finals MVP here?
Shay.
Okay.
Shay. It's
I think
look,
I
it's
think it's
not
Shea.
close. Even last season, J Dub, Chet, like they had their moments. Like I think J Dub had what 35 in one of the games, but
At 40.
yeah, a lot of the other games he was kind of inconsistent. The only consistent guy dropping more than 25 a game was Shea. So I just think he's.
Maybe
It's going to be
Chet just
Shea.
has
And
like
look,
a legacy series.
Shea
I don't
isn't
know,
really
man.
going up against crazy I mean, he's going up against like Castle
They're gonna
and
put
then
Josh Hart
Thompson.
on him, man.
But Josh Hart, yeah, that's fucking fries in the bag, or he's having 45 on Josh Hart.
That's good morning, good afternoon, good night. That's what that is.
But
Yeah,
look,
he's cooking that
um,
one.
we gotta end it there, man. We had the Thunder to pick as our NBA champions, and that was our prediction.
We'll see if
Um,
this ages like milk
That's
or
we'll
my
see
not.
if we
prediction,
could come
but
back to this. How about that? We'll come back to this
We'll come
at
back
the
to
end
this.
of the
It might age
playoffs.
like milk. We might have like
Yeah.
2 5 seeds in the finals.
should we do this every
Look like
round,
idiots.
No,
after
no,
each
no,
round?
no, no, no. I'm saying like we'll come back at the end of the playoffs and just kind of go through it.
Maybe
But
we
All right,
yeah,
aced it,
well, you got
man.
to
Maybe
keep
we
it,
aced
save
it.
it, screenshot it, do something, keep
we
it.
have the video. I literally recorded the video, man.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Maybe,
Cut that part out. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that.
Do you want me to cut that one out too, buddy?
Cut that shit. Cut that fucking shit
All
out.
right, bro.
Don't
All
cut
right.
any of that out.
That was terrible.
I got a lot of editing to do.
I would
do,
love to
Alright,
see the
do.
Knicks in the finals
look,
though, because I think New York will go crazy
Oh my
just for
God,
them making the.
MSG. Yeah,
yeah. Look. It's time to end it, man. It's time to end it. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, put a comment down below. Call our opinions trash,
Pretty
call
just
our
air
opinions
Playoffs
balls at
great.
the
tomorrow,
beginning.
man. Playoffs
Just
can't
just
wait.
playoffs tomorrow, Raptors, Cavs game 1.
Raptors lead it
Um
off.
we're gonna probably do
Winning
a
tomorrow.
post game reaction to that game, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And yeah, thank you for watching. See
I
you
don't know
guys
about that.
later.
We're working during the fucking game, bro. Fuck that.
This guy has a job.